Did you know there are 6 everyday superfoods, rich collagen, that can quietly support your bones, nourish your joints? But most older adults have never even heard of them? In today's video, we're going to walk you through 6 powerful plant-based foods that can help you stay mobile, flexible, and strong, naturally and gently. Before we get started, we'd love to know, where are you watching from? Drop a comment below and let us know. Now, grab a warm drink, settle in, and make sure you watch until the very end. The 6th food might just surprise you, and it could make a real difference in your daily comfort. Let's dive in. Number 1. Shiitake mushrooms offer more than their rich umami flavor. They provide a quiet, scientifically supported form of nourishment, especially valuable for aging joints and connective tissues. One of their most remarkable compounds is a type of polysaccharide called lentinin, a beta-glucan known for its ability to modulate the immune system and reduce inflammation. Unlike synthetic supplements, these natural plant-based molecules work gently, supporting the body's internal balance without disrupting it. As we grow older, collagen, the structural protein that gives our joints strength and flexibility, naturally declines. But when our diet includes nutrients that calm inflammation and neutralize oxidative stress, we create a more supportive environment for collagen to function and endure. Shiitake mushroom polysaccharides do just that. Research has shown that these compounds act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatories, helping to soothe the body's overactive responses and protect the tissues that hold us together. One particular study using a model of collagen-induced arthritis in mice showed that regular consumption of shiitake mushrooms significantly reduced both the frequency and severity of joint symptoms. While this study was conducted in animals, its findings offer valuable insight into the potential of shiitake mushrooms to support joint health in humans, especially when consumed consistently over time. More than just a scientific curiosity, this is something we can apply in everyday life. A slow-simmered broth made from dried shiitake mushrooms, perhaps combined with garlic, ginger, or fresh herbs, becomes more than food. It becomes an act of care. It is a quiet ritual that speaks to a deeper need for warmth, nourishment, and connection to the rhythms of our own bodies. Each cup offers not only flavor, but also a message that healing can be simple, gentle, and rooted in the natural world. In this light, shiitake mushrooms are not a miracle cure, but a consistent ally. Their lentinin-rich structure supports the body's natural defenses, while their antioxidants help preserve the soft but vital strands of collagen that keep us moving freely. For those seeking to age not just longer, but better, with grace and function, shiitake mushrooms offer a thoughtful, evidence-informed tool. They remind us that care doesn't always come in the form of medicine. It can come in the form of a warm bowl, made with intention and shared with love. Number 2. Green peas may seem humble, but they hold a key to something deeply important as we age: our ability to move with ease. Behind their soft texture and gentle sweetness lies a powerful amino acid called lysine, essential for building and maintaining collagen, the protein that keeps our joints, skin, and connective tissues strong and flexible. As we grow older, the natural production of collagen declines, and the body increasingly relies on key nutrients like lysine to maintain what remains. Without enough lysine, collagen fibers can weaken, losing the structural integrity that keeps our joints stable and resilient. Lysine isn't produced naturally by the body. That means we must get it from food, and among plant-based sources, green peas stand out. They provide a steady, digestible source of this critical amino acid, making them a powerful ally in any diet aimed at preserving joint health and reducing stiffness. Lysine works in 2 powerful ways. It not only supports the formation and cross-linking of collagen fibers, but also aids in the absorption of calcium and zinc, 2 minerals essential to bone strength and cartilage maintenance. Recent studies emphasize how essential lysine is for aging bodies. A 2016 publication in Medical Hypotheses outlined how lysine deficiency may compromise connective tissue repair, leading to delayed wound healing and reduced joint flexibility. Another 2023 study in Life Sciences explored how combining lysine with other collagen-building amino acids like proline and glycine could significantly enhance collagen synthesis, especially under conditions of inflammation or oxidative stress, two common factors in aging joints. This makes lysine not just beneficial, but necessary in maintaining the scaffolding that supports our movement. What makes green peas so remarkable is how easily they fit into everyday meals. Whether stirred into a warm soup, mashed with avocado on toast, or simply added to steamed vegetables, they bring with them not just color and flavor, but also quiet resilience. These small, round vegetables serve as daily reinforcements to the framework of the body. Their presence in the diet becomes a form of gentle care, especially when consumed regularly over time. Lysine's benefits are not isolated to joints alone. It plays a role in tissue repair, immune regulation, and even hormonal balance, further underlining the wisdom of including green peas and other lysine-rich foods in a diet designed for long-term vitality. For older adults, especially those seeking non-synthetic, food-based strategies to support joint comfort and connective tissue strength, green peas offer both accessibility and science-backed value. And perhaps more important than the science is the lived experience of those who've embraced this simple shift. A retired gardener in Oregon once shared that after months of adding green peas to her daily meals, the simple act of kneeling to tend soil became easier. Her hands, once stiff in the morning, found new gentleness in movement. She didn't expect miracles, but she noticed grace returning slowly, quietly, in moments that mattered most. That is the nature of healing through food. It's not fast, it doesn't shout, but it works in layers, day after day, meal after meal, until one day you realize that your body feels more like home again. In green peas, we find not only nourishment but a pathway back to ease. Their lysine content makes them more than just a vegetable. They become a building block for comfort, confidence, and freedom of movement. For those of us who value not just more years, but better years, this small choice, soft green, full of promise, offers a quiet, lasting gift. Number 3. Blackberries may look like nothing more than summer's sweet offering, but for those of us seeking strength in our steps and comfort in our joints, they offer something far deeper. Beneath their dark skin lies a powerful class of compounds called anthocyanins, natural pigments that not only give these berries their deep purple hue, but also deliver significant health benefits, especially when it comes to preserving collagen, calming inflammation, and supporting joint function as we age. As the body grows older, the natural scaffolding that keeps our joints moving smoothly, primarily made of collagen, begins to weaken. This is not just a cosmetic concern, but a functional one. Collagen forms the connective tissue in our cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. When collagen breaks down, we feel it. Our knees ache after walking, our fingers feel stiff in the morning, our backs resist bending. These discomforts don't happen overnight. They are gradual, often invisible changes inside the body that slowly erode mobility and independence. That's where anthocyanins come in. These flavonoid antioxidants found abundantly in blackberries work at a cellular level to protect collagen from oxidative damage and reduce inflammation, two of the major culprits in age-related joint deterioration. Their antioxidant action neutralizes harmful molecules known as free radicals, which contribute to the breakdown of collagen and the acceleration of aging in our tissues. By doing so, anthocyanins help preserve the structure and elasticity of the collagen matrix, allowing joints to stay more supple and skin to remain more resilient. Scientific research continues to reveal just how powerful these compounds can be. A 2015 study published in Food Chemistry found that blackberries possess high antioxidant capacity and significant anti-inflammatory activity, primarily due to their anthocyanin content. In another study published in Phytochemical Analysis, researchers identified cyanidin-3 glucoside as the dominant anthocyanin in blackberries, and it was shown to reduce the expression of inflammatory markers such as nitric oxide and tumor necrosis factor alpha in cellular models. These findings suggest that consuming blackberries regularly may help reduce the underlying inflammation that contributes to joint pain, arthritis, and other degenerative conditions. But beyond the lab, the value of blackberries becomes truly meaningful when woven into everyday life. Imagine a woman in her 70s, someone who once tended her garden with ease, but now finds herself pausing more often, her knees no longer as willing. After reading about the benefits of berries, she starts a quiet ritual, adding a half cup of blackberries to her morning yogurt 6 days a week. It's a small act, but over time, she begins to notice the difference. Her hands feel less stiff, her knees recover more quickly after walking, and her skin regains a softness she hadn't expected. There was no dramatic transformation, just a gentle return to ease, like a forgotten melody rediscovered. What makes blackberries even more special is that their benefit doesn't stop at joints and collagen. They're also a good source of vitamin C, which plays a direct role in the body's ability to produce new collagen, and vitamin K, which supports bone health by regulating calcium. 1 cup of blackberries provides more than 30% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C, and about 25% of vitamin K. They also contain manganese, another trace mineral essential for collagen production and antioxidant defense. Add to that their generous supply of fiber, nearly 8 grams per cup, and blackberries emerge as one of the most nutrient-dense fruits for older adults. Researchers at the University of Oslo even developed a comprehensive list called the ORAC scale, which measures the antioxidant capacity of foods. Blackberries consistently rank among the top fruits, with a higher ORAC score than apples, bananas, or even some varieties of grapes. This means they provide greater protection against oxidative stress, a factor deeply linked not only to aging joints, but to cognitive decline and heart disease as well. The versatility of blackberries makes them easy to incorporate into nearly any diet. Whether blended into smoothies, stirred into oatmeal, or simply enjoyed fresh by the handful, they require no preparation and deliver their benefits with every bite. Frozen blackberries retain nearly all of their nutritional value, making them accessible year-round. They are, quite literally, one of the most effortless ways to support joint health naturally. It's important to note that health changes don't come from one superfood or one meal. They come from consistency, from rituals repeated with intention and care. Blackberries, in their simplicity, encourage that kind of daily grace. There's a quiet power in adding something beautiful and healthful to your plate, not out of fear of aging, but out of love for movement, for ease, for vitality. For those who want to walk into the later chapters of life with strength and gentleness, blackberries are more than fruit. They are nourishment for connective tissue, protection for fragile collagen fibers, and a humble daily act of care. In their color, science meets tradition. In their flavor, healing meets pleasure. And in their habit, wellness meets hope. Number 4. Non-GMO soybean and vegetable broth. A gentle, nourishing way to support joint health and collagen. A warm cup of non-GMO soybean and vegetable broth may not sound like a miracle, but for many older adults, it can be a quiet ally in the care of aging joints. Behind its simplicity lies a rich blend of plant-based compounds, especially glucosamine, known for its role in maintaining cartilage and supporting joint flexibility. As we age, our natural collagen and cartilage begin to thin, leading to stiffness and discomfort, especially in the knees, hips, and hands. This kind of broth, made from whole soybeans, mushrooms, and root vegetables, offers both nourishment and a science-supported foundation for joint care. Glucosamine is a naturally occurring compound that helps build and maintain the smooth, rubbery tissue that cushions joints. While many people are familiar with glucosamine supplements, often made from shellfish, less known is that plant-based sources of glucosamine are now available and can be incorporated directly into meals. According to a publication in the Journal of Aging Research and Clinical Practice, plant-derived glucosamine, especially when paired with anti-inflammatory foods, may help reduce symptoms of osteoarthritis in older adults, especially those who respond poorly to traditional medication. Soybeans, particularly when non-GMO and cooked whole, are a source of this compound. They also contain protein, calcium, magnesium, and isoflavones, compounds that reduce inflammation and help preserve bone density. A 2022 review in Nutrients emphasized that soy isoflavones contribute to decreased levels of inflammatory markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, which is often elevated in people with joint problems. To prepare a simple healing broth, start with soaked non-GMO soybeans, add sliced carrots, celery, mushrooms, such as shiitake or maitake, onions, garlic, and a bit of sea salt. Let the mixture simmer slowly for 2 to 3 hours. This slow extraction allows the glucosamine and anti-inflammatory compounds to infuse into the broth. The result is a flavorful, comforting liquid that not only warms the body, but supports the tissues that allow us to move with ease. A key benefit of this broth is its accessibility. It does not rely on expensive ingredients or synthetic supplements. It uses whole foods, ingredients found in any local market, and brings together centuries of culinary wisdom with modern science. For those concerned about the source of their soy, non-GMO soybeans are now widely available in natural food stores and co-ops. Choosing non-GMO soy is important, especially for those seeking to avoid pesticides or genetically altered crops, and to support traditional, sustainable farming. In practice, many older adults have found this type of broth gentle yet powerful. One retired woodworker from Georgia shared how he began drinking a cup of soy vegetable broth every morning. After a few weeks, he noticed a lightness in his knees when climbing stairs and fewer aches in his hands after gardening. While not dramatic, it was consistent. And that's what made the difference. Healing, after all, often arrives in small, quiet improvements. Scientific support for glucosamine's role in joint health continues to grow. A large 2023 study published in Osteoarthritis and Cartilage found that long-term use of glucosamine was associated with reduced joint space narrowing and improved joint function in older adults. While the study primarily involved supplements, it emphasized the importance of consistent intake, something that can be supported by regularly consuming glucosamine-rich foods like soy and legumes. It's also essential to mention that soy isn't for everyone. People with a soy allergy should avoid this broth entirely, and those with a history of food sensitivities should consult their doctor before adding large amounts of soy to their diet. For individuals who tolerate soy well, however, it can be a versatile and deeply nourishing part of a balanced meal plan. Beyond joint health, this broth also supports general well-being. The vegetables provide fiber, antioxidants, and natural plant compounds that calm inflammation and nourish the immune system. Mushrooms, for instance, contain beta-glucans that support immunity and gut health, while carrots and garlic add flavor and anti-inflammatory protection. This is food with purpose, slow, honest, and healing. It's a way of saying to the body, I see you, I respect your effort, and I will care for you the way you've carried me all these years. It doesn't need to be fancy or perfect. It just needs to be consistent, lovingly made, and thoughtfully chosen. For older adults who are looking to maintain their mobility and reduce joint discomfort, a warm bowl of non-GMO soybean and vegetable broth can be more than comfort food. It can be part of a lifelong habit of self-care, an invitation to move through the world with less pain and more presence. Number 5. Navy beans may look modest, but they hold a quiet power that speaks directly to the needs of an aging body. These small, creamy legumes are not only gentle on the stomach, but deeply nourishing for the joints and connective tissues. Their secret lies in the mineral copper, an unsung hero in the process of maintaining collagen and elastin, the very fibers that allow our bodies to move with grace and flexibility. As we grow older, the elasticity in our joints and skin begins to fade. The smooth glide of the knees, the flexibility in the fingers, even the gentle arch of the spine, these depend on the strength and structure of collagen and elastin. And these proteins don't exist in isolation. They rely on a delicate orchestra of nutrients, and copper is one of the essential players. It supports an enzyme called lysyl oxidase, which is responsible for cross-linking collagen and elastin fibers. Without enough copper, this enzymatic process slows down, and tissues lose their natural tension and support. This can lead to stiffness, sagging, discomfort, and slower recovery from strain or movement. Navy beans provide a natural, plant-based source of copper, along with fiber, protein, iron, and folate. What makes them especially valuable is their compatibility with slow, traditional cooking, something that many older adults already appreciate. But there's a preparation detail that should never be overlooked. They must be soaked for at least 12 hours and cooked thoroughly. This soaking process helps break down phytic acid, a natural compound found in beans that can interfere with mineral absorption. Soaking also softens the beans, making them easier to digest, reducing bloating, and enhancing their overall nutrient availability. The soaking step might seem like a small inconvenience, but in truth, it's part of the medicine. It's a way of showing respect to both the food and the body. When beans are soaked and rinsed properly, they become a soothing source of nourishment, comforting the gut, reducing inflammation, and offering minerals in a form the body can use with ease. Imagine an older gentleman in Missouri who spent most of his life building furniture. Now retired, he enjoys a slower pace but has started feeling tightness in his knees and wrists. Instead of turning immediately to supplements, he begins incorporating navy beans into his weekend meals. He soaks them overnight, boils them slowly with carrots and onions, and turns them into a thick, savory soup. Over time, he notices subtle changes. His hands feel steadier in the morning. His knees don't resist quite so much when he walks the stairs. These shifts are not miracles. They are the outcome of steady, consistent nourishment. Copper's role extends beyond joints and skin. It also plays a part in energy production, immune support, and brain function. But its contribution to collagen and elastin integrity is what makes it especially relevant to aging adults who wish to maintain mobility and independence. When we eat foods like navy beans regularly, we're not just feeding our bodies, we're helping them repair, rebuild, and stay resilient. Cooking navy beans is simple. Once soaked overnight and drained, they should be simmered gently in fresh water for 1 to 2 hours until soft and creamy. Aromatic herbs like thyme, bay leaf, or a bit of garlic can enhance the flavor without overpowering the beans' natural earthiness. They can be added to soups, blended into spreads, or served as a warm side dish. Even once or twice a week is enough to make a difference when the habit is maintained over time. For older adults, every small act of care adds up. A daily walk, a few minutes of stretching, a deep breath before sleep, and a warm bowl of something nourishing. Navy beans remind us that food can be simple and powerful at the same time. They don't make bold claims or flashy promises. Instead, they offer quiet support to the systems that hold us together. There's a kind of wisdom in slow food. It asks us to slow down, to prepare with attention, to eat with presence. Soaking navy beans overnight and cooking them gently becomes more than just a recipe. It becomes a rhythm of self-care. It tells the body, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm giving you what you need. In every spoonful of well-prepared navy beans, there's comfort. There's healing. There's support for the collagen that keeps the knees bending, the skin soft, and the back upright. There's copper doing its quiet work behind the scenes, weaving strength into every connective fiber. And perhaps most importantly, There's the reminder that caring for your body doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as a pot on the stove, a bowl at the table, and a choice to keep showing up for yourself, with kindness, with patience, and with a deep respect for the life that still flows through you. Number 6. Flax seeds and chia seeds, two of nature's tiniest foods, hold remarkable power for those of us looking to age with grace, mobility, and strength. These seeds may not look like much, but when added to your daily smoothie, even just a handful, they can help ease joint stiffness, nourish collagen, and soothe the low-grade inflammation that slowly wears on our bodies over time. For older adults seeking a gentle, food-based way to support joint health and skin resilience, flax and chia offer a simple, nourishing habit rooted in both tradition and science. Both seeds are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based form of omega-3 fatty acids known for their anti-inflammatory effects. Unlike fish oil, which may cause digestive discomfort for some, ALA from flax and chia is well tolerated and easy to absorb, especially when used daily in small amounts. Inflammation is a silent contributor to aging in joints, bones, and connective tissue. It is what makes knees stiff in the morning, fingers ache when typing, or hips tighten after sitting too long. Omega-3s help calm this process, giving our joints a chance to move more freely and comfortably. But these seeds go far beyond just fighting inflammation. They are packed with minerals like magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, zinc, and manganese, all of which play key roles in collagen production, bone density, and connective tissue repair. Collagen is what gives our joints bounce, our skin elasticity, and our tendons strength. Yet as we age, our natural collagen production slows. By offering the body the right raw materials, especially from natural sources like flax and chia, we help preserve what's already there and gently support new collagen formation. Chia seeds are particularly rich in fiber, which supports digestion and blood sugar balance. A healthy gut is more than just comfort. It directly affects how well we manage inflammation throughout the body. Flax seeds, meanwhile, are a leading source of lignans, plant compounds with antioxidant properties that help protect cells and tissues from oxidative stress, another quiet driver of aging. Adding these seeds to your daily routine is refreshingly simple. All it takes is one small handful, about a tablespoon of each, added to your morning smoothie. Ground flaxseed is especially effective, as the body absorbs its nutrients more easily when the hard outer shell is broken. Chia seeds can be used whole. Once added to liquid, they form a soft gel that blends well and helps keep you full. Try combining them with almond milk, a banana, and a handful of berries for a smoothie that's both satisfying and deeply restorative. This isn't just theory. It's real-life wisdom backed by personal experience. A retired nurse in Oregon began blending flax and chia into her breakfast smoothies every day. After about a month, she noticed her knees weren't as stiff when she woke up, and her hands felt more nimble when she gardened. She didn't feel young again, but she felt more comfortable, more mobile, and more herself. For her, that was everything. Scientific studies echo these stories. Diets rich in plant-based omega-3s are associated with lower levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of chronic inflammation. These studies also suggest a connection between regular ALA intake and slower joint degeneration, improved skin quality, and better cardiovascular health. Chia and flax don't work overnight, but they build a foundation over weeks and months, a slow, steady reinforcement of your body's connective systems. For older adults, adopting this habit is not just about joints. It's about independence. It's about making breakfast feel like an act of care. And it's about reminding the body that we haven't stopped listening to its needs. In a world that often pushes us toward pills and quick fixes, there's something deeply human in returning to food, especially food as humble and healing as flax and chia. There are a few tips to keep in mind. Start slowly if you're not used to high-fiber foods. 1 tablespoon of each seed is plenty to begin with, and be sure to drink water throughout the day to help your body adjust. Also, store ground flaxseed in the fridge to preserve freshness and use organic seeds when possible to avoid pesticides. This is a practice of consistency, not intensity. You don't need to change your whole diet. Just one thoughtful habit, a smoothie with flax and chia, can bring meaningful shifts over time. It's a quiet act, but one that sends a clear message to your body. I'm still here, I still care, and I still want to move with ease. In every sip of that morning smoothie, there is something more than flavor. There is nourishment, intention, and the strength of thousands of seeds carrying within them the quiet wisdom of nature. And when combined, flax and chia become not just food, but a foundation. Through this video, we are reminded of a simple yet powerful truth. Our daily foods can be the foundation of long-term health, especially when it comes to supporting joints, collagen, and graceful aging. The natural world gives us so much, from flax seeds and chia seeds to green peas, mushrooms, berries, and legumes. These aren't exotic superfoods from distant lands. They are right there in our kitchens, waiting to be chosen with intention. The lesson here is not just about adding 1 or 2 ingredients. It's about learning to combine them wisely, eat them regularly, and let them work gently with the body over time. Plant-based foods, rich in collagen-supporting nutrients and anti-inflammatory compounds, can truly help us feel better if we give them the consistency and care they need to work. Balance is everything. Eating in a way that is gentle, diverse, and warm, adding spices like black pepper or fresh ginger, helps not only with absorption, but with digestion, circulation, and comfort. There is no need for extremes or strict rules. What your body needs now is nourishment that comes from rhythm and kindness, not from pushing or punishing. Alongside these foods, keep moving. Light stretches, gentle walks, anything that feels good without overexertion. Healing happens not in force, but in flow. When we put these habits together, whole foods, steady routines, mindful movement, we're doing more than just preventing pain. We're restoring a connection with the body. We're saying, I'm still here. I still want to feel good. I still matter. And if this is your first time visiting our channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so today. Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss more helpful videos like this one. We're here to share knowledge that empowers you, especially in this meaningful stage of life. We'd also love to hear from you. What foods have helped you feel better over time? Have you tried some of the ingredients we discussed today? How does your body respond when you care for it gently, with consistency? Please leave a comment below. We truly value your voice and your experience. Thank you for watching. May you stay strong, peaceful, and joyful in this beautiful chapter of life. And remember, the smallest daily actions, like a warm smoothie, a bowl of beans, or a walk in the sun, can become the deepest forms of healing.